Hello, this is Kiki Gaming, and welcome to my, well, it's not exactly new, but this will be my first time going through the Fontaine story quest in this silly little game. Not sure if I should say it out loud, because everyone makes fun of it, but I'm just very excited for this new story quest. Welcome to... Oh. Not welcome to, welcome back to Caravan Rebot. I find it surprising that this is the place where the Fontaine story quest actually starts. So I've been just playing through in the meantime. I've not touched anything Fontaine when it came out because I had to get things prepared. But I've seen some of the new features and this is one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. So yeah, I love this. I really love this change to the character team setup screen. I'm in the Sumeru rainforest, so it actually changes throughout each region. Like if you're in the desert, then it will change to a desert kind of thing, as well as Mondstadt. I'm pretty sure there's even a special thing for Dragon Spine as well, or Enkanomiya. But I think it's really cool, and I just really love the character animations.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Come back over here. I'm just gonna go over to Australia because...
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
So I've been trying very hard to avoid spoilers for the Fontaine update. I've only seen the trailer where it kind of shows snippets of what's gonna happen in the new region. As well as this guy. This guy's gonna get involved. And I think my feelings for him are kind of complicated. I played through his story quest.
Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here?
Okay, I have the English dub on, so it will be easier for me to understand the story. But I mean, not everyone likes the English dub. Oh man, I just wanted this to be like playthrough for me to understand the story and go through it all. So I'll go through all the play.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Okay, one of the major common complaints about this game is the dialogue bloat. I'm not sure whether to mash through the dialogue because some parts of it are kind of important. But the thing is, the dialogue. Back in my old Sumeru playthrough or Let's Play, the dialogue took up, I don't know, 70% of the video whenever I did the story. So it will be a hard thing for me to juggle. I don't know how to balance it. So I've just played through every other story quest that happened. I've just become a little more bored with the 3.0 content, like all these new deserts. I haven't completed the final desert area because I was so bored with the party. I just can't do it anymore. There's so much desert, none of the hydration.
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
I was thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out.
Should I skip Paimon's dialogue, please? I can't handle her. I prefer a prologue version. Please stop. Okay, Fontaine, please!
Look who it is. Running into you in a place like this?
Yay!
I can see you two still
it's
love
my
wandering
girl.
around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
Fontaine! Oh look, it's a French guy.
You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Right now? Alright.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet.
What do you mean? I collected them
Now,
all!
where's that list Paimon made?
Okay, who's this? He has all the same clothing as all the other Fontaine NPCs that we see.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this.
I literally have you in
Though,
my roster.
Now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
I can
By
always
the
come
way,
back.
should we go say bye to Nahida?
Or teleport waypoints cannon. Please. Oh yeah.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Oh, take care.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
And the fire just lit up. So approach the border with Fontaine. Wait, I don't have to travel through the Pari deserts? That's great! Or what's going on? I don't recognize this place. It's beautiful! I think I've seen like screenshots of the place. I couldn't avoid videos where it kind of has stuff like this in the thumbnails, but oh, it's so beautiful! I wanna drink it. I wanna drink the water! What does it taste like? Source Water Nation. And I can hear the French music! Yay! Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to power through this. Go through this desert! You see that place over there? Oh, what was that place again? I know when I first saw that off screen. It looked familiar. It looks like... Oh, it looks like that. That's what I said. It looks like that imaginary tree breeze, you know, in Honkai Impact 3rd with Nagazora. And then, I think, was it the Divine Key Cosmic Juggernaut? Where Otto just ripped through... Okay, it both happened in Nagazora and North Africa. The North Africa Shiksa... I can't speak today. Shikasol Lab. Where that happened, if you play through Honkai Impact 3rd story, you'll recognize what I'm talking about. Oh look, we can go like a building. Oh yeah, these are the creatures. Oh wait, no. These are the creatures from the Pari Desert. So we're going into Fontaine territory now. This new stuffies. Wait, can I shoot this? No, I can't do that. Alright. Let's get back to our Wayfighter. It's been a while since we've actually used these because these were featured mainly in Inazuma. Well, Sumeru did have these, but it's primarily along the rivers. I want to check this place out. And there's the Hydroculus. I don't think I remember seeing these. Oh, they look so cool. They look like they belong right into Watatsumi Island. So, what what was I about to say? Well, I haven't been recording. I just played through a lot of new. I played a lot of the new exclusive content for updates, but I haven't really been engaged that much. Especially, I've been bored with the party. So, oh, these are Sumeru ships. So, like, they've just. Hold on. So, there's just a border over here. So I think Sumeru. How did these boats fit through? Where did they go? They must have went on from Port Ormuz or like some massive place around this place. Some mature cars. I've not completed that place because I've not done the party quest. So I don't know why. I thought that this area would be filled in because back in that event where you cook up some coffee or tea and Zhongli was there, he talked about him passing through this place, Chaoying Village, where they had great tea, but it was also like in between Liye and Fontaine. So hopefully I'll see Chaoying Village in another update. So as I was saying, oh, I love the water sound effects. You know, it's like white noise. White noise is like not music notes. It doesn't have that kind of, what was it? Frequency? Yeah, that's the, it doesn't have the kind of frequency kind of thing with, oh, wait, I can't even get on those boats because the border's right there. Man. Oh, we are going to enter the story quest soon. Oh, I forgot how, let's just assume it's been 10 minutes already. I need to keep track of my time, so I'll end this video when it's 9:20 because it's 9:03 where I'm at. Welcome to... I forgot to read the name. Oh, I wasn't wanting to talk! I want to talk!
Finally,
no!
water, we finally made it!
Oh,
This must be Fontaine's port!
it's so pretty and pristine.
Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines!
Yeah, a lot more advanced than all the other regions we've been through. Sumeru's been the most region so far before this update, because they had stuff like the Akasha Terminal. But geez, this just puts Sumeru into shame. What's the Fontaine grind? Is it like French Revolution where they created all these kind of Renaissance? No, not Renaissance. That's a few hundred years ago from that. So it's been even more impressive. You know what this reminds me? I've been wanting to say this. Vilvi! All the Vilvi fans, rejoice with me.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do.
Yeah!
What do you think?
It's beautiful. Hydro Archon first.
Good idea. Nahida gave us loads of useful information.
The question is Fontaine gonna arrest us on the spot?
The 7 is probably still our best source
Because
for
that's
information
literally
at this
been the
point.
case with Liye and Inazuma. What's with those countries that are trying to capture us like we're actual criminals there until we solve the country's problem? So find the sibling and find the
The
truth.
more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
This is another thing I want to mention. All the Archons have
To
a
learn about
pattern
a nation's
that
gods,
follow
start
similarities
with
of
the
Honkai
nation's people.
characters.
There
I
seems
talked
to be
about
some
this in my
locals talking over
Sumeru.
there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
I really want to interrupt Paimon. I want to talk over her, but I'm not sure if she's gonna be too loud over me, and you can't
If you
hear
ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Hello.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Lynette. Hello.
Hi! We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seemed to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real
I see a
trial?
furry. I see a furry in the background.
You
You see
it,
that?
and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
So that's the current
good
issue
tales
with
are
this
often
country,
based on
right?
true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
An opera? That's unconventional.
But
Is that a clockwork
should
mecca
court
over
cases
there?
be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
That doesn't align with the guy you were talking about earlier. Also, there's no way I'm gonna memorize this name. The Nation of Justice.
Pure trees? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Huh. I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Make an appointment?
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before.
I think I just blanked out there.
Gets now? The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
No!
Yeah,
I don't usually swear,
suppose you could say that.
But no dip
Perhaps you could
Sherlock.
even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Yeah, this is definitely
Come
not,
on. Sure, there's
not
a lot
the
of laws
United
here,
States.
but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
So, did they even revere her? Is she just a guy now, like the writer Shogun is now?
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House.
Opera House. Where have I heard that kind of thing before?
Who knows how long making an appointment will take?
Maybe it's because it sounds like the Owl House.
In the meantime,
I still not
Hey,
watch any of
what are you
these
looking
kind
over
of
there for?
Disney or animated shows. And I've got this new PC, which is why everything is supremely better than my Sumeru Let's Play. Frame rate, microphone quality, recording quality. You won't have to hear those lips and boobs ever again. So, there's a girl! Lynette! That's what we were talking about. I do have her.
Maybe
I got her
something's
for
the
free.
matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
I'm pretty sure the Fontaine people can swim. This is the Hydro Nation. Shouldn't everyone learn to swim to like not drown? Prelude, a planture, I cannot speak French. How do I say this? I have a Bird Squad hyperfixation going on right now. And most of the episodes available on YouTube, even though it's an Italian show, most of the episodes that are available to the public are French. Because I don't know what's going on with Topo Sodo and not uploading all the Italian episodes. It's weird.
Excuse me?
I don't know what's going on.
Are you alright?
Huh?
It's the cat girl!
I'm fine. Thanks.
Is she a real cat?
Okay then.
Or a
We
hairstyle?
just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
Is everyone
About
here
many
in
things,
Fontaine a
actually.
furry?
But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there.
Really? There's
See?
several hills.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Mermaids? Are mermaids a thing in Fontaine?
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
Ah, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
There's a quotation.
and
No, not a quotation. It was the question mark.
Thanks
Why
for
is it
looking after my
missing?
sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be
You
travelers
think
from abroad.
Lenny is the male gender bent
you.
version
My name
of
is Paimon, and
Vilby?
this is the
Because
traveler.
we're trying
We
to
just
look
arrived in
everywhere for
Fontaine.
Vilby references.
We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Please let Lumine talk. Please! Yeah, no dip.
So that's how you think it is?
Duh!
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
Can
So,
you fight
what did
though?
Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Climate change reference.
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Alright, what is happening? It's just complete sentences response or something.
Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
Hello, Lenny. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
She's got tiny little hands.
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please follow me.
It's nearing 9:20. It's like 30 minutes already passed. So, wow, it's a beautiful place. This might look like, this is thumbnail material right here. And I don't have to be forced to walk slowly. Oh, here we go.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Wait, already?
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
This is something I would like to mention. I'm suspecting that
As you can all
she's supposed to
see,
be
two
Seele.
unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
Yeah, pretty much. We're the only ones here that fit the criteria. Oh, what's going on? Nobody here seems
I've
to be
long
holding a
heard of
glass.
the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yay, everyone's actually clapping now. Or they didn't really raise their cups or hands.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Furina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Furina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Furina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Okay, that gave me chills.
Got to see this. I knew Lady Furina would never
So
disappoint.
it looks like the reason why court battles are spectacles that they are literally battles.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
Why is it like the
You
big
may
pause?
consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to
I'm
see.
pretty sure Jejo's good against Haijo.
Now she wants
I think we should
to
be fine.
fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Fighting gods, I've got a resume. On par with Yaren. We're actually gonna be fighting. Oh no, why do I have the dull blade? Please give me my Favonius sword back.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
I beat up the Raiden Shogun before
What
like
are you
2
trying
times.
to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Oh, all right. Now that'll be worth seeing.
Oh, alright.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Maybe our crimes in other nations count.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Right, we're gonna be criminals on the spot again.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days. of
I've
each
never
month.
heard of this rule before!
You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Are you? Is it like Mr.
So
Krupp?
that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Furina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
Mr.
You
Krupp
call that
putting in
obvious?
new rules in the
What kind of
school
law is
rule book
that?
back in the Captain
Wait.
Underpants show.
Flying object? You mean Paimon?
That is one of the most ridiculous laws I've ever heard.
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies,
Right
Lady
now?
Furina. I don't mean to spoil the fun, but if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician. Magician Linny, my beloved citizen, I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
So when Linny patted you on the back... Oh, this video is going on for so long!
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Furina's charges no longer hold water.
Are we gonna make water puns now?
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
This is the quickest time that we've been erased the criminal charges.
I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
She really thinks that trials are a game.
Performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
So she's just a guy now. Well, that was quite the ordeal.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Kudos to Linny for helping us out.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Furina is?
Is she like Mr.
She can be a bit
Crop?
confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
You're confusing. She really does remind me of Seele. Like her dual eyes. Something tells me that it's kind of based on the dual ego that Seele and Honkai Impact 3rd has.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Sure.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Yay!
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Oh, how can I help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Alright, but I really want to go see the statue
What are they
first.
going to use it
Because
for?
I need to get that filled in. There's an event that's gonna end
About
at
that.
tonight at midnight. So I need to get that. Hurry
You asked
up.
me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sin... In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin?
It comes to
What is
human
that
nature,
supposed
I
to mean?
guess.
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
The water's engulfing our memories. You remember the time with Lynette on the hill?
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But
So how do we even prevent it?
more than a bit of rain.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
I really do need to end this video soon. So it's been going on for long enough. Like water disappearing like water. So we should distribute these pockets. But I need to fill in the statue first. What is it anyway? We can go up! It's like an elevator! Oh, this is so pretty! If only real life was like this. With all these magic and all these waters. I've been wanting to... Ew! What was this ping? I'm not sure. Was it like that before? But anyways, there were so many things I want to talk about in this video, but this is exactly what I feared. The dialogue eats everything up. I can't stand it. I know it's really exciting and there's a lot of important information like the personality of the Hydro Archon, but it is a valid complaint. So let's get this statue. Yeah, this is cool. Yay! Below region, all this kind of stuff. That's cool. Did light start flooding from the statue of the Seven just now? That's so weird. Did any like this ever happen before? Duh. Well, Hydro Archon, the water fountains. That, yeah, right. That water is speaking to me. So, growing a pair of gills. Oh, we can swim. That's what people were talking about. So we can swim underwater. Oh, this feels so cool. So I'll fish you out again. So Fontaine's Blessing. So aquatic stamina. You will not drown. That's good. So this is events that's... No, not that one. Yeah, this one. In 16 hours. I will do this off screen because no way I'm gonna record this whole thing. Event details. So we'll have to speed run this event. Or like... Oh, I will have to explore a region. Not sure what to do. But I'll end the recording for now. And I'll continue on with the story. I still have plenty of time today. It takes me about like an hour to... well, a few hours to get this video uploaded. I should have enough time. Furry! Ciora, look at all these... Wow, Fontaine is really advanced and progressive. Wow. Furries are normal. And everything's... Well... Not sure what else. All I can take away is furries. So, I'll end the video right here. And I'll see you in the next one.